I will be informing my audience about the statistics amongst drug testing people on welfare. States such as Maine, Michigan, and Mississippi has already put drug testing into action for the providence of the government. It seems to be people are getting help for their substance abuse in order to receive their welfare money. Drug testing welfare recipients will ensure tax-paying citizens that their taxes aren't wasted. How is it okay to drug test people who work for their money but not for the people that are on the welfare? If you can afford to buy drugs, you can afford your own groceries. Substance abuse is a huge problem, one that affects more than just the abuser. If you pull funds from welfare recipients who use drugs, their dependents, such as children and/or spouses, will be unfair. There should be an alternative plan to ensure the welfare with the substance abuse will still receive payments. The workforces are deliberate providing drug tests for new employees to ensure a positive work ethic. Drug testing the welfare is beneficial in all manners. The government is a huge part in everyday life that takes money out of work people's paychecks. There is no fair game to those that dedicate their lives to support family compared to those that lost a job and still having a troubled time getting what they need. Yes, many welfare recipients are working jobs and trying to get above poverty line, but others are not due to laziness and reliability on others. All workers have taxes taken out of their paychecks for those that are not able to work. There are these welfare people actually doing with this money other than providing food and a house? Drug testing people on welfare can help civilize government funds. Knowing their money will be going to good use will satisfy the working people a great deal. A large percentage of people on welfare are spending money on illegal substances such as drugs and alcohol. In order to be entitled to welfare, a clean body should be perceived at the time of applying and while enrolled. Workers do not want to be paying welfare that entitle their money to illegal substances. Requiring welfare recipients to stop using illegal drugs is a core element of reciprocal obligations. Most related studies indicate that 1/3 of welfare recipients use illegal drugs. Taxpayers have a right to insist that their financial help not only goes to those who truly need it, but it's not wasted on the drug use. Welfare spending approaches $1 trillion a year. Scientific evolution of Florida's drug testing requirements showed that the welfare recipients who used illegal drugs had earnings that were 30% lower than whose did not. Florida indicates that potential applicants who use illegal drugs simply choose not to enter the welfare system. Under the law, applicants who fail the drug screen can designate another person to receive the benefits on behalf of their children. An article reported, a person who fails the drug test is not eligible for welfare for 1 year. Passing a drug course can cut the time down to 6 months. A person who fails a second drug test is ineligible for benefits for 3 years. Well-designed program of drug testing is one of the important tools in any effective welfare to work strategy. The point of welfare reform was to turn assistance into a work program. Welfare programs available in the United States include Medicaid, food stamps, supplemental security income, housing, and urban development programs, plus more. All in all, welfare can result in a drug addiction along the line of working less. Many experts have explained the notations of why this can benefit the government as a whole. There is many factual information provided about welfare. Newer laws undergoes the precision of clean welfare recipients. Welfare benefits have changed over the years with supplying recipients with more and more benefits. A writer had mentioned, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation reported in 2007 that approximately 20% of temporary assistance for needy families recipients reported having used an illegal drug at least once in the past year, and at least 5% admitted that they had a substance addiction. Advocators showed plead they have done drugs to have no further consequences amongst their pay. Requiring no more than millions of private employees, corporate require employees to take a drug test in order for them to work for a paycheck. With potential billions of dollars of welfare funds ending up in the wrong place or being spent on illegal drugs, the least we can do is make sure that the money is going where it's actually supposed to go. The help of treatment facilities and counseling can help prevent the lack of addictions. Random testing should accomplish two vital goals. Point 1. Help these recipients with drug problems, conquering them by identifying the problem, offering treatment, and not paying them until they get help. Point 2. Not wasting precious tax dollars on buying drugs. 7 states already actively drug test people on welfare. And 2015 can be the year this tremendous idea spreads across the country. More and more states are fighting and protesting towards putting taxpayers' money in the right hands. Alabama, Arkansas, Arizona, Florida, Georgia, Kansas, Michigan, Mississippi, Missouri, North Carolina, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Utah are already recipients of drug testing their welfare. The ones that are planning to consider it are Connecticut, Illinois, Iowa, Kentucky, Minnesota, Montana, New York, Oregon, Pennsylvania, South Carolina, Texas, and West Virginia. Though government funding has gone up in price and is beneficial to help the recipients be more determined to buy the right things in life. The understanding of all this will benefit not only the welfare recipients, but the government in general. All in general, providence of drug testing amongst the welfare will and can interpret many arising choices to be made. We want everyone to survive and have a supported life by using legal substances will only tear down the life of wanted people. Factual indications provide a high stance in knowing what the right thing to do for individuals so life expectancies are not belittled. In all circumstances, the unity of relatives or friends that are on welfare can applaud thee who work their tails off to supply the income they receive. Though testing should not be accommodated with all respect, we are trying to build this world other than destroying it. Why not redeem high providence over the ones that are hurting themselves?